The following podcast has been brought to you by audible.com. Sign up now using the URL audibletrial.com/TTV to get a free audiobook of your choosing. We recommend Brick by Brick, How LEGO Rewrote the Rules of Innovation and Conquered the Global Toy Industry. You may recognize this as one of the sources we use in our show, Bionicle Autopsy. Remember, that's audibletrial.com/TTV. Enjoy the show.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sync. Hey everybody, I'm Meso.
I'm Var.
I'm Kahi.
I'm Venom.
And welcome to TTV Talks.
Yeah. Woo. I'm so happy to be here.
Oh wait, that annoys people. Sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
it doesn't annoy anyone. It's funny. I just found it like such an oddity that John Cena is like the thing that people do, but it's funny. I like that joke.
I don't like any of our jokes. I don't like you. You're a joke, Meso.
I wonder what, speaking of like our podcast jokes, I'll disregard that insult and move along. I wonder what the average Joe thinks. I wonder what the average Joe thinks of our Mardi Gras joke.
I think they probably find it very annoying, but I find everything about us annoying, so get in line.
Savage.
Dude, if I just stumbled upon us as like a random YouTube viewer and I listened to a whole podcast, I feel like I'd get a migraine just 5 minutes into it.
Yeah.
Some people don't know that it's an actual joke based off something you actually did, too. I was looking at the topics on the boards recently.
Very few people know.
Yeah, they're like, oh, did you know? Like, trivia. Meso did this video in like 2012 or something. And I was like, oh, I guess it is trivia.
Was it 2012? When was it?
I don't know. I think it was 2013, to be honest with you.
Nah, we've done that joke for like years. Well, I guess it has been 3 years.
It's been 3 years.
Man, 2013 was not that long ago.
Time flies. It's pretty crazy to think about, like, for some reason that became so popular. It's like in every podcast, but the video didn't get a lot of views. It's just like the age-old problem, I guess. Widespread audiences. I don't know. Either way, how's it going, guys?
It's going good. I like strain my voice playing Undertale, so that's a thing.
Hey, I'm excited to see those videos when they come out.
Yeah,
there's a lot of screaming.
I'm excited in theory. I don't watch them, but
I'm gonna watch this one.
That they're coming
I know
out.
what he did. He did a big thing that I want to see.
I'm just gonna join the masses and ignore them.
Revelations were made in this episode. That's for sure.
I will say that I am kind of waiting for you guys to finish up your run in Undertale, and then I'm gonna watch that, and then I'm gonna play immediately and do the Genocide run. Because I've always wanted to play Genocide, and it's like a thing where I bought the game, and I haven't gotten to the point where I can go around and make my decisions. And I've always wanted to do Genocide, but I hear the best experience to do like Pacifist.
So you don't want to actually bother to play Pacifist, you just want to be a vessel and like watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
You can be a vessel while watching it on Vessel.
Exactly.
Hey.
And all of you should do the exact same thing if you want to play through Undertale.
I'd play it, but Purple hasn't bought it for me yet. I'm waiting on her to buy it because she said she was going to buy it for me, and she kept me waiting.
She did say
man.
that. She did say that.
Waiting.
I don't know if we got that on recording, but she did say that.
Calling her out in the public eye.
Yeah, but Purple's a liar.
So I'm doing right now.
Savage.
So take that.
She said it would take a sec to get ready for the Undertale playthrough, and then she took 16 minutes to draw a picture.
Oh my god, was that it? That's it, huh?
Wow.
TTV talks about throwing Purple under the bus.
Good grief. Sometimes.
Oh man.
It was worth it.
Was it really?
No, it wasn't. I heavily
Was
doubt
it really?
was worth it.
This could have happened like a long time ago. This could have been like 7-10.
Okay, we're all here. We're all in good health. We're all in good spirits.
Drama.
Kind of. It's gonna be great.
What's gonna be great? You tell me.
You know what's gonna be great, Var? Watching Suicide Squad at Brick Fair.
You should have just said Suicide Squad was gonna be great. That would have been a better segue.
No, I'm hyped for like.
No, well, yes,
Suicide Squad is a movie, but I'm more hyped for the experience of watching it with you guys.
It is gonna be really cool. It is gonna be real nice to be there in person.
Of all the movies, and like by the way,
you guys
gotta remind everybody about Brick Fair. I'm sure we'll have a few comments, but like, yeah. Brick Fair is going to be August 6th to August 7th. Just as a reminder, we're going to be
The
there.
public
Those are the days, right?
We will be there
public days.
for a variety of days. Variety of days.
Yeah.
No, we will be there for a larger chunk of time. And
We're gonna be there for a whole week.
yeah, and so the thing is, like, I don't know, are we going to do a fan meetup at some point?
I'm
during
sure
that?
we'll do.
I'm sure we
I feel
will.
like we
will,
should.
yeah.
But I don't know, like, just so people can know the amount of time we're going to be there. We'll figure it out as time goes closer. How many people can make it, when we'll hang out. But man, it's going to be so awesome after knowing each other for like, how many
Here's
years
my
now?
question.
5 years?
It's going to be like, obviously
6
we're going to
years?
have a bunch of fun times. Yeah, it's been 7 years since we've all known each other, but 6 years for you,
yeah.
I think.
Why do of you guys, like, going back to 7 years
Yeah,
now?
but that's not the same, dude.
Well, it's not the
Yeah,
same right
maybe-
now. Not until we
Like,
meet
maybe
each other
if
in
you were
person.
on BZPC back then and weren't such a little man, I can't swear. Forget it.
Nope.
Forget it. Just move on.
So when we actually do watch Suicide Squad, which by the way we're not gonna do with like as a fan meetup thing, it's just gonna be for like us. I gotta wonder.
False advertising,
Are we gonna
man.
do No, just making that clear. Are we going to do the TTV talks about Suicide Squad like in person recorded
I
webcam?
want to do
hotel?
it after, because it's going to be released in that week we're there, and we're not going to be at Brick Fair we are going to be at Brick Fair for the entirety of that week, but it's not the public day, so we won't be like just chilling out at the convention center. I would like to go back as soon as we're done with that movie, go back to our hotel room and record a TTV talks about that movie. I feel that would
That'd be great. We
super
just
fun.
gotta figure out ahead of time the logistics of like doing that.
I think
Here's
like,
the logistics, Meso. VAR does everything. There you go. That's
I
how it's
think
gonna go.
Savage.
if we can
help.
work some stuff out to where we can all bring cameras and hook them up and start recording on different feeds, and we'll see how that all turns out.
It'd be
I'll
good
be
to at
bringing
least
my
have two
mic.
different cameras. That'd be nice.
Right. And what we can do is, like, we have two different cameras. We can have like the reviews, like the recap and product showcase cameras, and then our webcams as well. Me and Uvar, we have the same webcam. It's pretty high quality. So, we could like hook those up and have the cameras
and
record.
it's got a wide angle lens too. That'd be really good.
Right. So we could do like, well, I feel like what we should do is that we should have one of the product showcase camera, which is higher quality, have that be like the wide shot, and then like set our two webcams up and have them be like the close up shots. We'll have 3 in each shot, for, I think there's 6 of us going to be
You
there.
want the cameras with
That'd
the
be
wide
gold.
angle lens to be the close up shot?
Yeah, because they're less quality. Like, I want the
Wouldn't it
highest
make more
quality to be all
sense
this.
for the close up shot to be higher quality?
It would if we have both those cameras, but we only have your camera.
Wasn't LJ planning on getting the same camera
Oh,
around the same time?
No, okay, no, that makes all right. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Those would be the
Wide-
close up shots. The wide angle lens
Yeah.
one should be the one reserved
Then-
for the
right.
wide shot.
Sound good?
Everything pans out, then you heard it here first, folks.
Everything will pan out, get it?
Suicide Squad.
We all
Wow.
need to remember to bring out our mics and stuff too.
Yeah, I'll be
I
bringing
wonder,
my mic.
like, is it weirder if we're all recording with our mics in the same room? We're gonna have to like figure out how to get rid of that echo, right? Because we're all gonna be like in the same place. We've never had to deal with that before. We've always been
It'll
in
be
the
weird.
isolated
We
rooms.
might want to look into getting a singular microphone that's got not binaural but like omnaural or whatever it is recording.
omnidirectional mic.
Omnidirectional, yeah. So like a
We
Yeti
should
or
look
something.
into like the guys from like Kinda Funny or like Achievement Hunter does some stuff. Sometimes we're all on camera. We should look
Yeah,
at what
Red
kind
and
of mics
Link's
they have.
mic is really good.
No,
You might want to
too.
use that one.
Well, alrighty then.
Anyhow,
Or we
yeah,
can just take Purple's
yeah.
because she does have a omnidirectional microphone. So
Let's do it. You can
Look forward to that, guys. First on Vessel.
Speaking of
at
Suicide
vessel.com
Squad.
/TTV channel.
that trailer though, am I right?
Dude, that trailer, man.
I gotta say, I'm excited for the movie as a movie. But real talk, whoever's on the marketing team,
Yeah,
the
I know.
trailer creation team, they're the real MVPs.
Yeah, I'm not
of all
sure what to
this.
think about the movie. I'll be honest, I'm super hyped for it. I'm really, really excited. With that said, coming out of Batman v Superman, I'm like, man, I don't know. Because so far, Marvel has never disappointed me. They've made some kind of not as great movies, but I've still managed to enjoy them. Batman v Superman, I was like, yeah, I'm not feeling it. So I don't know what to expect with the new universe. With that said, those trailers all three of them, the teaser, the trailer 1, trailer 2, all three of them have been knockouts, man. They've sold me in the movie. I'm just like, these things are
I'm
hype.
super hyped.
As crap. I'm ready.
Each one has been unique and masterfully cut together while also not, like, the 3 trailers, and I don't know what the plot of the movie is.
Right, we know the basic premise.
The premise, I don't know,
These
like...
are
the
examples
concept
of
is
good trailers,
villains.
not the frickin' Batman v Superman one that showed off.
Yeah, that
Tuesday.
had the whole movie in it.
I honestly, you know what? I feel like they fired the team that did that trailer and just put the Suicide Squad guys on the next Batman v Superman trailer. You know, the one that has like the rock music and stuff? That's way better.
Yeah, that was a good trailer.
You're probably right.
I feel like they did that, honestly.
Probably.
Man, the music
There's
and
such
also
good
the
trailers.
what stands
Disingenuous.
out. The music choice, I feel, is what really sells both those trailers to me. Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yep, like the first teaser
Oh,
trailer had that,
man.
like, haunting song where I was like, I started a joke, and then the second one, obviously, Bohemian Rhapsody, that was golden. And then the latest one, it's so well done.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I cannot give enough praise to it.
It's interesting though, because like there were the rumors about the movie going into like reshoots and everything, and there was like the rumor that all the funny parts were in that second trailer, or the first trailer, I guess, not the teaser. But that's interesting because it seemed like there's a lot of jokes in the second trailer too. So I wonder if some of those were reshoots or not, or if
Possibly.
I forget who said this. I think it was the actor that plays Captain Boomerang. I could be wrong. He said that it wasn't a rumor. We did do reshoots, but they weren't for jokes. It was for action scenes.
Yeah, I heard about that,
That's
too.
what I heard
I thought it
too.
was false.
I mean, I've heard that like some people are definitely saying that to put the movie back on track. They don't want people to think going into this movie it's not going to be funny. That being said, most movies get reshoots nowadays, especially superhero movies. I believe Civil War got some reshoots. And I think they involved Spider-Man. I think they were at the airport
Makes
scene
sense.
in that trailer.
Yeah.
And I mean,
you can see that in the trailers themselves if you watch them. They're the same
Right.
airport scenes in every single trailer, but it's always different. Like they
Right.
changed the composition of the background. They've added Ant-Man in one scene, and there was like a clip from a Japanese Civil War
TV
trailer
spot.
that had Spider-Man in it. Same scene that we've seen 3
They're
times, but
constantly
suddenly
adding
there's
Oh man, that
new stuff
Japanese trailer was the best though.
there. That was so weird. Japanese
I don't know
trailers
what's
are
up with
so
the
weird.
Japanese trailers. I remember the Age of Ultron trailer. That was like, it showed the whole movie like PBS. It had like Hawkeye's
it's funny
family.
too. Apparently, this is for the Japanese. The Japanese culture, they don't really care about spoilers, actually. Like, a lot of trailers will actually show the entirety of the movie, or like the plot points of the movie, and they will go to get the entire experience. Like, for them, that journey is a more important part than just the ending and being spoiled with the ending.
That's crazy.
So, which is
Think about
interesting.
it.
I don't
It's
know
just
if, like,
so weird.
but man, Civil War, the reviews came out today because the embargo lifted.
Yes,
and
official
it's been,
reviews.
like, and I mean, we all kind of knew. It was gonna
Really,
be
I didn't know
good.
that.
No.
Oh, wow.
The reviews are stellar. They say it's the best. A lot of them are saying it's the best Marvel movie, period. And that it does everything you're wanting it to do. With the
Dude,
characters.
it's got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes right now.
What?
Batman v Superman get wrecked.
That's
Get
definitely
wrecked.
different than Batman v Superman's first score
Yeah.
on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's
Like,
very
jeez.
different.
Wow.
People are saying that like it's amazing and that it
It's all
actually
just
brings
bias,
everything you
guys.
want. It's better than Age of Ultron. I like Age of Ultron a lot, but apparently it's way better.
The only the only negative review I've seen has been from IGN. I know they're not like a major reputable place, but like in the movie reviewing industry, but they are popular. They gave it like a 7.8.
I never
they
like
said,
IGN's reviews though,
No,
especially for
IGN,
movies.
I feel like they don't accurately represent
Seriously.
movies.
The thing with
Does anybody
IGN
know
that
what
I've
their-
noticed is that I feel like they dislike things that are popular just to be that guy sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Their reasoning sounded legit, but like I mean, at least understandable. But I obviously haven't seen the movie, so I don't know. I guess we'll see.
See, they
Everyone
gave
else seems to
Batman
be
v
loving
Superman a 6.8, and they gave Avengers a 7.8.
Makes sense. That's that's in scale.
Or not in Avengers, sorry. They gave Civil War a 7.8.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say. Which
yeah,
is...
well, I mean, I haven't seen the movie yet, so I don't know. But
But most
Yeah,
people
but
seem
man,
to be
I-
going crazy about
Most people seem to say it's amazing, and I'm kind of really excited for it.
Dude, I'm
feel like-
so excited for it.
It's really the Batman versus Superman. Like, I know people like to compare Marvel and DC, but in this case, it is pretty big because they're both about major superheroes fighting each other. You know?
yeah, these are definitely comparable movies.
Right. They're not like apples and origins. Origins.
Apples and Origins.
TTV
if
title.
this episode had titles, if these series had titles, Apples and Origins, man.
They are quite similar movies when you think about it, because the main theme's all about like the destruction that superheroes cause and like keeping them in check or whatever.
Who watches the Watchmen, basically, is the theme here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll definitely be interesting to see how. I mean, obviously, it seems like Civil War is going to be the better movie, but you know, there's still going to be the DC fanboys, I should say, not just fans, that are going to be out there claiming that everybody just hates DC and Marvel can make absolute trash and everybody will still love it.
I saw the greatest comment on Reddit after the review came out, and it was like. As a DC fan, man, it must be really nice not to lie to yourself to like your movie.
Savage.
Yeah. I think we actually got a couple of those kind of comments. I think on the Batman v Superman TTV talks we did last week.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
People
those
are
opinions.
passionate about
2
the
weeks ago.
stuff they like.
See, it's like, man, it's cool if you like the movie. If you like Batman v Superman, you enjoyed it, whatever. To each their own. But you can't deny when something has objective flaws. You know,
Heck, I mean, even if you want to deny it, sure, that's fine. But at the end of the day, our opinions are still our opinions. You know, it's like a lot of people have.
I don't think it's fine at all. I think people need to learn to accept criticism when it is justified. You know,
and it's definitely a thing. Oh,
there are a lot of people out there that are like, oh, there's nothing wrong with this movie. It's all just Marvel bias. They don't know how it's supposed to be. Or, oh, I don't know what you people expected. This movie's perfect. Like,
I see a lot of people going around saying that Batman v Superman was such a masterpiece, it's getting bad reviews because it was so far above the audience's level of comprehension.
I hate those arguments.
I hate that. That's not true.
Exactly.
That's absolutely not true.
Dumb. That's some of the comments we got too. It was like, oh, you guys just don't get it. No, there's nothing to get. It's just a bad movie.
Listen, it's not like this is Inception,
stupid.
and we're like, oh well, I don't know, all the dream stuff. I kind of got lost, not sure where to follow the movie. The movie has some serious plot
all
holes.
those super intelligent Jesus euphemisms with Superman and everything. Oh, you just don't get it, man. You just don't get it. This is good art here. No, it's pretentious, stupid crap.
It had a lot of issues, and it still has a lot of issues, and it's not going to change. And Civil War, from some of the reviews I've read, is also like, from what people are saying, it's like the antithesis of the Marvel formula. Some reviews are like, you know, if you feel like there's a Marvel formula out there, this movie is not it. It manages to be like, you know, kind of dour and darker and kind of examining all these themes while also being entertaining and fun, and you know, it plays both of them at the same time. So I don't know. We'll see. It is taking 9 movies or so to reach
Civil War is going to be great, I feel. BVS was not great. I'll tell you what I'm hoping will be great to, like, kind of redeem the DC franchise. Obviously Suicide Squad, but the Batfleck movie.
I have a lot of faith in it. I think it's going to be really good.
Intrigued
he's
about that.
So determined to make a name for himself as Batman. He's writing, directing, and starring in the Batman movie. Snyder, this is my movie. He's like,
that is such a crazy undertaking. I don't know if I could ever be in that position where I'm the writer, the director, and the star.
Tommy Wiseau did it. Anybody can do it.
Yeah, I would be so scared I would make a Tommy Wiseau movie, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of
like that. That's a lot. Think about the budget that movie has. Like that guy, he's been handed like $1 million to make a stellar film, and he has all 3 of the pivotal roles in making that movie happen. That is a lot of pressure.
I thought Batman vs Superman had one of the best Batman portrayals ever, and Ben Affleck is always better in movies that he like directs and writes. He did Argo a while back.
I've got faith in him.
Yeah, Argo is like a different movie than the new Batman movie will be, obviously. There's a lot of different stuff that goes into it. But I really do think that having such creative control, it's a really daunting task, but he's pulled it off before, and having such control over all aspects of this movie will create a more cohesive like vision at the end, basically. Because he's writing the script.
There's going to be one person to blame by the end of it if the movie doesn't go right, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, like everything what he sees in his head is more likely to translate to what is seen on screen, because he will be directing everything, he will be acting, and he'll be writing. There'll be a lot of him.
It's kind of like a Japanese video game.
Yeah.
Where it's all directed by one person.
The best part is if it's a prequel, we're going to get to see true Batman, where he doesn't go around murdering everybody, probably.
Yeah, if Ben Affleck is as big a Batman fan as he is supposedly, then, I got all
Zack Snyder was supposedly a big Batman fan, too. And, well...
Zack Snyder says he's a big comic book fan. I don't believe him.
Man. I feel like Zack Snyder is a fan of, maybe some drawings he saw in a comic book, and he's like, oh, that looks cool. I want to put that on screen. And that was Batman v Superman.
All the imagery.
All the imagery.
It's
admittedly kind of cool.
That whole movie, man. But, this would look pretty cool. Let's throw it in there.
Man, he just did.
I think he likes the concept of the comics, but not the comics.
That is all Zack Snyder is. Concepts.
But he's all concepts, no characters. He does not get either of those characters. Batman or Superman. He doesn't.
It's a shame.
But Suicide Squad, though, and all the other movies that he's not going to be having control over, like Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
I have a lot more faith in.
Great thing he's not doing another big movie like Justice League.
I'm actually hyped for the one. See, DC's got a lot of good stuff going for it, actually. Now that I think about it. Suicide Squad, Batman movie, and Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was one of the best parts of Batman v Superman for me. And so was Batman, and both of them are getting solo films. So I'm really excited to see where the universe goes going forward. I was never really excited for the Batman v Superman concept to begin with. So
right.
It was kind of let's get this out of the way.
Are you excited for Justice League? Because it is a thing where imagine the Marvel Cinematic Universe right now if Avengers flopped. Imagine Avengers is a terrible movie and it does not get the amount of kinetic energy behind it, basically. Because I remember when Avengers came out, Avengers was a craze. Going forward, I mean, all the Marvel movies up to that point where they did decent at the box office. People knew who they were. But Avengers, it hit 1 billion. And it was one of the first movies to hit that since Titanic or maybe Avatar. No, Avatar's the last movie to do that. And then once it did that, everything went crazy. People knew who the Avengers were. The Avengers were, number one people.
Right. I don't know.
So Justice League... I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, to be fair, I was never really hyped for the Avengers either when that was a concept. And, leaving the Avengers movie, I didn't really enjoy. I liked it. I liked the movie a lot. I wasn't a big fan of the movie, and even now, after watching it again, I still am not a huge fan of the Avengers movie.
Yeah, no, I agree. I've seen that movie however many times now. Yeah,
that movie was
I don't really feel it as much.
Fan service from start to
that
finish.
That movie was so good.
Yeah, and
I love that movie.
I there's definitely things to enjoy out of that movie, and I can see why people like it. To me, it just wasn't. I don't know. It felt too. Haha, we're buddy one-liners. Yeah, let's fight back to back and do superhero stuff. Yay! It just, I don't know. There wasn't.
Well, I think Civil War will solve that problem, but I
right. See, that's why I'm hyped for Civil War, because I feel like Civil War will be everything that I wanted Avengers to be.
Yeah, the Russo brothers' direction in these movies, just coming out of Winter Soldier, seems a bit more contained and.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Winter Soldier was the best thing out of Marvel for me.
Yeah.
They are some of the best, directors to ever come, into Marvel recently. And I listened to their commentary track for Winter Soldier, and they do get that character. They get how Captain America works. They get how everything else works. That's why Winter Soldier is such a good movie. And if Civil War and Infinity War, follow that suit, they're gonna be great movies. And from what we're seeing right now, Civil War has.
Get hype.
I feel like Avengers was a good proof of concept. And that the concept of building all these characters in different movies, having them all come together, have that all pay off, that was a really risky move. And once you did that, that changed the landscape of how movies are done now.
Right, yeah.
And now everyone does universes.
Well. Sure, the movie could have been better in some aspects, but at the end of the day, it's still entertaining. It fulfilled what everybody wanted.
It's still really entertaining. It was everything the people that went into the movie wanted before they saw Avengers. Avengers was a new thing. Avengers was a new concept. And I feel like they executed that new concept very well. And that concept is seeing the final, maybe not the final evolution, but it's seeing an evolution with Civil War under the direction of the Russo brothers. And I'm really excited for that. So, and I do think Civil War will be a better movie than Avengers 1 or 2, or any of the movies up to date. But
yeah,
I can agree with that.
Dude, it's a great time to be a comic book fan.
It really is.
We haven't even touched Spider-Man or Doctor Strange yet. But like,
Yes, I wanted to talk about because I had just realized Doctor Strange just released a trailer the other day.
And that trailer's BA, man.
I loved that trailer. Kahi, you didn't like the trailer, right?
I thought it was a cool trailer. I didn't feel hyped for that movie in the same way that I felt hyped for the last couple trailers I've seen. Like Civil War gave me a lot of hype with Spider-Man. Suicide Squad gave me a lot of hype.
That's funny because out of all those 3 new trailers that we got, like Suicide Squad's the only one that didn't really get me hyped, to be honest.
Really interesting. Suicide Squad got me hyped. But
it looks cool, but it's the same thing. Like I don't really feel the hype.
The difference between the Suicide Squad trailer and the Doctor Strange trailer for me was that we'd already gotten a Suicide Squad trailer before, so I kind of already know what to expect with that movie, and I kind of already know what I'm going to like about it going into it, what I'm not going to like about it going into it. With Doctor Strange, he's one of the superheroes from Marvel that I am not familiar with. I've never actually read a Doctor Strange comic book before. So I don't really know anything about him other than like he's got like magical powers and he's got that like amulet thing or whatever.
Yeah.
And that he was a surgeon, and that's it. That's all I knew about him. I didn't know anything else. The premise behind the movie, I had no clue what this movie was going to be about, like at all. And to a point, I still don't. But with that trailer, I definitely got an idea of the vision like that movie would have, though. And that's something that I didn't have going into it, that I did have going into the Suicide Squad trailer. So to me, when I saw that, I was like, whoa, I'm blown away. This looks awesome. It's like, I mean, everybody said this already, but like, it looks like Matrix and Inception put together with magic. It's like, yes, that just seems awesome. It's so different than anything Marvel's done before that it's just like, wow.
Yeah, this is
so
going to be a really
for this.
creative movie.
Kind of like how in Ant-Man, it's like the whole first trailer was deadly serious, and then they end it with a joke. Is it too late to change the
Right,
name?
right.
Now, that
I get
being
you.
said, we don't know if the movie's gonna... I'm pretty safe bet it'll be pretty serious. I'm sure it will still have some comedy, because like with Ant-Man, that first trailer was not representative at all of the film and how it was. Ant-Man was another one of those films that, like, it was kind of an average Marvel movie, but the concept alone and some of the visuals elevated it above other solo films.
I haven't seen the entirety of Ant-Man. I only saw about 70% of it. I was watching it on the plane to a New York Toy Fair.
Oh, wow.
And I think my opinion of the movie aligns a bit more with you, Kahi. I saw the majority of the movie. I don't think it's that impressive, but I haven't seen the whole movie, so I can't really say without.
No, it's not like
certain,
the craziest thing ever, but it's still pretty.
Yeah, I wasn't like
decent.
that happy with it.
For me, it's not my favorite Marvel movie. It is up there with Iron Man 1 as my favorite solo movie. I think it's better than Thor, better than the first Cap.
Interesting.
Better than like Iron Man 2, better than like it doesn't beat Iron Man. And in fact, it's very similar to Iron Man in a lot of ways with like the business rivals.
Didn't actually get that. In fact, I thought like the premise of it was sort of similar, but the actual execution of the concepts were very different. The humor in Iron Man felt so fast paced and witty that like there were jokes that you would have to watch the movie several times to actually pick up on. Like I recently rewatched Iron Man just a couple days ago, and there were jokes in that movie that I did not realize were in that movie that I had only just now picked up on years later watching it again. It's just like that movie had just jokes after joke after joke, and it was so witty. They weren't like
they were really clever about
humor.
it. They didn't like
yeah
exactly. Yeah, that's something I noticed too.
Unlike Ant-Man, Ant-Man has a lot of slapstick.
Mm-hmm.
Or not necessarily slapstick, but just like visual humor in a way where it's like there's like overdrawn pauses or like stupid. Yeah, it's funny, and that's actually kind of why I just watched Iron Man 3 earlier today, and that's kind of why I dislike that movie even today, is because it sort of goes away from that fast-paced witty humor into more of the standard Marvel slapstick visual humor that they've been doing with all their movies recently.
Like that dude who was a crazy fan of his.
That wasn't
weird things.
Weird situational humor. Like that wasn't funny or witty. Well, I mean, funny, sure.
Or like all the suit parts were trapped in like the building. And
or like he saves a bunch of people and gets hit by a truck. I swear that was the dumbest. That scene ticked me off when I saw it originally. Ticked me off again. Still don't like it.
Iron Man 3.
But he also nearly got killed. So there was that too. He was in the movie, but in the hospital bed. If I had known Aldrich Killian would be a main villain of a future Iron Man film when I went to go see Iron Man 1, instantly would have written off that whole entire franchise. MCU, nah, I'm not for it. That he is such a joke of a villain.
Killian.
That first scene with the I'm blue opening, that was stupid. So stupid. He's free. He's like Electro. He's literally
Blue.
he's a Spider-Man. He's Amazing Spider-Man 2 Electro all over again. He's such a campy villain.
Iron Man 3 is the best Christmas movie.
You know what? Rewatching Iron Man 3 recently, I tried going into it with the Christmas thing that Kai brought. I was like, oh, it's a Christmas movie. I tried watching that, keeping that in mind. Like, okay, this is supposed to be a Christmas movie. Let's see how right on the money. You are so full of it. You are so full of it.
You are completely full of it.
There's nothing relating to Christmas in it at all. No one says Die Hard's a Christmas movie. No one says that. That movie's not called Jingle Hard. And this isn't Iron Elf.
Wow. Iron Elf.
It's not a Christmas movie. It takes place during Christmas time, but nothing about the movie follows Christmas. Not the theme, not the attitude, nothing.
I really didn't. There wasn't a lot of Christmas in it.
What are you talking about, guys? Tony Stark is like a Santa metaphor because he like brings the kid gifts.
Remember the
and,
giant
like,
the giant rabbit? That was funny. Am I right?
Stupid giant rabbit.
I will say that it's a different interpretation, and I bet that would certainly help explain stuff like Killian breathing fire.
Stupid Aldrich Killian, man. He's so lame.
Listen, Shane Black,
yeah, please.
never come back.
Oh my gosh.
Please, thanks.
You know what? Iron Man 3 reminds me of? Have you guys ever seen the movie called Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
Nope.
Because guess what? That movie came out before Iron Man 3. It was directed by Shane Black, and it stars Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
If you watch that movie after just watching Iron Man 3, you'll kind of see that the two movies are very similar in style.
Interesting.
I probably won't like it then because I didn't really like Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
I will say that I liked it a little bit more
because it's not Iron Man 3.
Oh my god, freaking Trevor is so stupid. Oh, he's so stupid.
Oh, yeah.
So dumb.
Yeah, the way it was executed was just dumb.
Played it too much.
Played up for
comedic
laughs.
relief. And it was a waste of Ben Kingsley because he could have done really good.
It was like a slap in the face.
I felt like Aldrich Killian should have been like the poser, and then like, Ben Kingsley is the real man. It's like that would have been far better.
Ah, yeah, Spider-Man.
Yeah, I want to get into that.
We actually have some interesting opinions regarding that we discussed yesterday, didn't we?
Oh, please.
We
Don't
got
get started on this again.
2 pieces. Spider-Man Homecoming. We got the logo and the title, and also just today, well, at the time of this recording, just today, but like Michael Keaton is maybe in talks
I heard about
play the main villain, or a villain.
Yep.
Because it's from Variety, and Variety has a very good track record. They were the first to report that Robert Downey Jr. was going to be in Civil War, so I'm inclined to trust them on what they have to say.
Yeah.
So, that's a big deal. Spider-Man Homecoming.
I like the title. I don't like the logo they made for it.
I don't like it.
It's a cool title.
I don't like the title. Yeah. I will say that I didn't mind it until I saw the logo, and now I don't like the logo or the title.
Everybody's pretty much in unanimous opinion the logo ain't that great.
I saw a lot of comments echoing what me and Kahi were saying last night on like different comment threads and everything. But yeah, that's my thing. That's the issue that I have with the title and the logo itself. It's just, it feels, because like I know that they're taking Peter back to high school and everything, so it's going to be focused on high school. My issue with it, and it's not that I think Marvel is going to make this like a High School Musical 4 or something, or like a Disney film,
but it's the way that they present it.
But the presentation so far makes it feel like that.
The title in conjunction with the logo.
Yeah, the title in conjunction with the logo. Because Homecoming, it's like, all right, we had this argument last night. It's like, what is Homecoming? It's a freaking high school dance. So it's like, are they going to name the sequel Spider-Man Prom or something? It's just, it sounds really dumb. And I know that a lot of people like the title because it's like, okay, Homecoming, yeah, Spidey's back. He's back with Marvel. He's coming home, that kind of thing. Cool. Cool interpretation. That's fine. I can't not see that title and think high school dance, though, and high school drama and Disney Channel. That's what I think when I see the title. And the logo just does not help it one bit. I don't know who designed this, but it looks like something a first-year graphics major student would have made. It looks like someone just opened up Photoshop for the first time and made this.
I'm looking on the sidebar of like the Marvel Reddit where they have all the logos like right next to each other. It looks so different and not in a good way. The only logo I think looks worse is the Cloak and Dagger logo, which I think is official.
I don't think that's actually official.
Bad.
No, I don't think we've gotten an official logo for that yet.
Okay, well, I could have sworn it was, but
You know, I really hope that Michael Keaton, if it's true that he's going to play a villain, I really hope he's going to be Norman Osborn.
Would be really cool. Kind of wary about getting another Norman Osborn this soon, but we'll see.
Like, I'm not saying, like, he should be Green Goblin right off the bat.
Yeah, that'd be
good. But
good.
just the Norman Osborn character. That's it.
Yeah. Also, I just looked it up to verify, Meso, you are right, that Cloak and Dagger logo is an official logo.
it looks so bad. I've learned one thing from both Spider-Man and Cloak and Dagger. I hate the slanted like letters on logos.
Like the arc.
The arc could work.
Words.
They could make it look good. It's just the font they chose for Spider-Man just does not work with it. It's not good.
No, it doesn't, and it's so different from Homecoming, which obviously is a
I hate Homecoming. I hate the way that looks. They gave it a freaking cutie mark. There's a cutie mark in the O. What is this? Is Peter Parker some 13-year-old teenage girl? Like, what is he doing? Why is he dotting his O's? It looks so dumb.
Listen, just you wait. I was trying to defend Homecoming last night, but I swear, like, I got a bad vibe. The movie's gonna literally be, it's like, oh, vultures attacking the city, but like Spidey's at Homecoming with like Mary Jane and I gotta go from Homecoming. I gotta leave.
God, you know, like, you remember when we saw the synopsis for the Ninjago movie, and the second we all saw that they were going to be in high school, everybody groaned? That's the emotion I felt when I saw this logo.
Well, look, that's perfectly reasonable, and I get where you're coming from. At the same time, people did want a younger Spidey, and there are certain connotations that come with a high school superhero, and there are certain cliches that
I'm
go
just
along with
worried.
that.
I don't want it to be a freaking Disney movie. That's all I care about.
Yeah, see, I brought that up yesterday, and I was
Never
like...
seen a John Hughes movie.
Oh, interesting.
Never seen a single one of those movies.
They are all great movies. I've seen Breakfast Club is a fantastic movie. I love that movie.
Dude, I love Breakfast Club, dude.
It takes its characters seriously, quote unquote. It's like it respects its characters. That's the thing. Like Disney has this kind of thing where they sort of cash in on all their like teenage related stuff, where it's like it's so marketed towards teenagers that it's just like gross to watch. Breakfast Club isn't like that. It's I wouldn't say it's realistic of an interpretation, but it's a good interpretation of a high school setting. And I think if Spider-Man's gonna be like that, then I can deal with it. I think that'll be cool.
I just had another thought, like Spidey's doing his homework, and then he accidentally like shoots web and like his homework, and like it gets ruined, and then he has to like bring it to his teacher. It's like, oh. And he has to sneak out.
And then Ferris Bueller is also a very
it could be bad
cult phenomenon right there. Everybody loves Ferris Bueller. So it'd be very interesting to I don't really have any real concerns. It's just Spider-Man is like, to me, the Marvel hero, and he's been dealt a bad hand too often that I'm like an overprotective parent at this point, where it's like,
yeah, no, same here, dude. Yeah, I have a lot of faith in Marvel. They haven't done us wrong, but at the same time, you know, I want this movie to be something that I can say holds up to like Winter Soldier or some of my other favorite MCU movies. I'd hate to give it like a 7 out of 10. You know,
I want to see this generation Spider-Man 2. I want to see like a.
I would say the Winter Soldier is already kind of that one.
Well, the Winter Soldier and the Winter Soldier and Spider-Man.
Yeah, but that train scene though, man.
I don't know. I've got faith in them. I'm sure they'll do good. It's just it's Spider-Man. I don't want them to screw it up.
At the very least, everything we've heard about Civil War, like even the people who didn't seem to like the movie that much, all the critics pretty much unanimously say Tom Holland's Spidey is one of the best parts, or at the very least is good, so it's all going to hinge on writing and direction, but like at least the casting seems to be on point.
Well, that's good.
I don't know. Honestly, it's probably going to be the end for today.
Yeah.
Comic book movies are a very multifaceted subject. I'm pretty sure we'll return to this discussion in the future.
Yeah, I'm sure we've done it
The
before.
very first one we ever did was in the MCU. So,
Oh, you're right,
no.
huh? That was our very first TTV Talks.
Wow.
Wow. Well, so much has changed since then.
yeah. Final comments. I will ask you guys who follow the comics, real talk with all the rights to like certain villains tied up with Fantastic Four and all that, different people. Where do you think they're realistically going to go after Thanos? What could they do to top the scales?
I really don't know, to be
I've got no
honest.
clue.
The Battle World, or Mephisto, I don't know.
Ears open.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I guess we'll have to see. In like 5 years, we'll know. For now, that's pretty much all for TTV Talks about comic book movies, which is what we'll end up calling this. So thank you all for listening. Please feel free to share your thoughts about Spider-Man Homecoming and Doctor Strange, Suicide Squad, and Civil War, and all the movies coming out in the future in the comments section below. And stay tuned for the next exciting episode of TTV Talks. I'm Meso.
I'm Verderin.
I'm Kahi.
I'm Venom.
And we will see you all next week. Goodbye.
See ya, everybody.